habayeho umugabo akaba yaritwa Gihanga akaba yarafite abana batatu. Abo bana batatu harimo Gahutu, Gatwa na Gatutsi. Aragenda ashikira inkongoro 3 zirimo amata guzuye. Ubwo Gihanga yaratashe yajiwe hakeye mu gitondo. Noho yavuga ati bana banje noneho hari byo nabasigiye ejo ni mugoroba. Bana banje reka mbahe impano zibakwiriye. Ati Gatutsi umwana wagiteganyirije akabazi yuko wenda no hazaza ibihe bibi akazabaho neza yuzuye yose. Icyo ngutegeka icyo nguhaye impano nguhaye inka nyinshi ujura kama amatunwe ndetse n'abana babeho neza ugura icyo ushaka kandi nguhaye n'itaka. Gihanga rareba ati umwana wanje Gahutu ko yanyoyeho agasigaza igice none ubwo koko ndamuha impano imeze ite. Gihanga abahaye umuhutu isuka yo guhinga hanyuma aramubwira ati ujura hinga ibiryo uhunike Gatwa ko naguhaye inkongoro ukanywa ukarangiza none ntugire icyo ugisigira ndaguhiga imisinda ndakunda kugenera ati nguhaye kujura zerera mu shamba ryo kuzerera uri kuza guhiga hano nguhaye nuyo.
Ancient Egyptians who traveled up the river Nile described the Batwa as living representations of their sun god Ra and treated them with reverence. Homer and Aristotle wrote about short-stature people living near the mountains of the moon, praising their abilities as dancers and storytellers. But the Batwa do not identify themselves by their height. They are Batwa because they come from the forest and call it their home. This link to the forest is embedded in their entire spiritual, cultural, and social world. Until recently, the Batwa existed in these primeval forests on the borders of Uganda, Rwanda, and Democratic Republic of Congo, much as they have for the last several millennia. As a result of the gazettement, the Batwa were evicted from the forest and began to live as squatters on other people's farmlands adjacent to the park. All traditional forest activities were prohibited, which resulted in complete loss of Batwa's economic, social, and cultural modes of expression. Today, most Batwa are landless or homeless. They survive on day labor to sustain themselves and their families. Many live totally exposed to the elements and without any ability to overcome their desperate circumstances. Due to their pygmy ancestry, the Batwa continue to suffer ethnic prejudice, violence, and general exclusion from society. The majority communities hold negative stereotypes about the forest people, and the resulting segregation means that Batwa are often not permitted to eat or sit with others or use wells at the same time.
Imibereho yanze mibi nuko ndabutaga dufite tukaba twubakiwe. Ubwo mbese nukuba tubarimo ni nko kwihambira mbe. Ubwo ngaho rero ukaburuka yuko turi ku tamahoro tunafite mbe.
Destitute and discriminated, the Batwa were faced not only with utmost poverty, but also with the peril of losing their cultural identity and heritage. The Batwa Trail project was initiated by the forest people in 2006 with the support from the International Gorilla Conservation Program and its partners to remedy the situation and give new hope to the Batwa community. On a guided walk along an 8-kilometer mountain trail, visitors are now able to experience the extraordinary life the Batwa once led in their original settings and listen to the stories of the past told by the forest people themselves.
Nk'uko abatwa twabaga mu mashamba twarobanuraga nk'ahantu hadakunze gutembera amazi akaba ari ubwo mwanya dufata mwiza amazu umuntu yabaga agiye kubaka inzu akamaze gutunganya ikibanza yamara gutema ibiti akaza akabishingamo akubaka akazana imigozi y'imirenga rutare akazana n'imigano akaje arashira ku mpande ari kugenda arabohara zirika yarangiza inzu irangiye akazana ibyatsi agashiraho y'ururanda ry'ibyaba ngombwa yaba afite ni n'amasasa niko garyamaga neza akaba ari umuntu ashiraho kugira ngo nimara gukoma gazaharyameho gabe nk'ikirago bababusha twamara kubishiraho yanzu ikabamo ari nta n'utuzi twajamo ubwo twarangiza tugaca ibisenge byo gushira muri yanzu hakaba igisenge cy'umugabo n'umugore ariko icy'umugabo n'umugore iyo cyamara kurangira tugatindaho buriri bwo hejuru ngomba ndaryamaho n'umugore wanje ngomba ari ndakibazo mfite.
The Batwa used to live in small communities, structured around family relations and ruled by chiefs and kings. Children would begin their education in the forest at a very early age. By the time they were 10, they were expected to be able to survive on their own if needed. At this point, they would begin to wear animal skins on their bodies and would be valuable members of the community, able to contribute to its subsistence. The Batwa believed then, and still do, that they're the sole custodians of the forest, and that its abundance should be maintained by proper sharing among people or between people and spirits. Over the years, the Batwa have gathered a wide range of extraordinary skills and knowledge necessary to carry out their forest-based livelihoods. When still living in the forest, the Batwa survived by hunting small and large game using poison-tipped arrows, spears or traps. They also gathered various plants and fruit that the forest naturally supplied. While it was left to women to locate fruits and vegetables from the forest, the role of men was predominantly hunting and gathering. Before the Batwa ventured out, they would always say a prayer to the revered god of the forest, Biheko, asking for his blessings and protection. The Batwa considered particular places such as rocks, caves or gorges to be important for worship. However, the forest as a whole, rather than any specific site, was their cathedral, a place where the spirits of the dead lived on and influenced the living. In their hunt, the Batwa use different tracking techniques, such as following animal prints on the ground or markings on the bark of trees. They also added ash to the watering holes to enhance the taste of the water and make animals return to the same place to drink. Smaller animals, such as antelopes, were caught by setting clever traps or with the help of hunting dogs.
Pongo tukasihiga tukasihiga ukusibaga uko tufite imbere uko ni insogera siri harukuru babara beko harukuru umasimutaje harukuru babara beko burataje ayese wahakalejele ukubudu wafatelu wasukujulu
In order to kill big game, such as buffalo, a team of hunters would chase the animal and drive it towards a single skilled hunter. With the buffalo approaching, the hunter would dig the spear into the ground to impale the oncoming animal, killing it instantly. This method required the hunter to remain with the spear right up until the last minute of the charge. Success depended on the bravery of the man. To kill elephants, the Batwa would climb up on trees and spear the animal from above. After a successful hunt, the entire family would feast. Roasted meat, spiced with forest chilies, was accompanied by boiled wild yams. Large leaves would serve as communal platters. But before the Batwa ate, food and thanks were offered to the god Biheko in a small shrine.
ngira gasurusuru nagera gasurusuru mhimbi mboko nanga ndimbi inganga nanga nkubita umurinda ngo gw'inkongo ngira haruguru mfite umuheto gwanjye mumpagaraga mumpamani ngira gasurusuru nagera gasurusuru mhimbi mboko nanga ndimbi